run through them all.
Okay.
Should I?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys want to read any?
Are you close enough?
Sure, we can.
Okay. Well, what do you?
Yeah. You read a few and then tell us which ones.
All right. This episode is sponsored by the letter G. Use it in your greetings and goodbyes, or just a good old-fashioned good night. G goes great with just about any letter. Try some G today. Warning: excessive use of G may cause giggling, gloating, and possible gagging. Batteries not included. All right, faithful followers, welcome back to another episode of Hold Your Horses. I'm here with the other headless horseman, Mr. Travis.
Hi.
And Thomas.
Hello.
And I'm Dan. And we're going to take you through another wonderful journey through the history of our idiotic idiom language. And to do that, I'm going to start by taking us on a little time travel, I think, like we always do. These idioms are typically pre-50s? Don't think we've done any sooner. We probably should.
A lot of ancient ones.
Some real ancient ones, back to the days of Lorg.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But this one, I got a newsreel, little like clip that I'm just going to play for you guys from Great Depression era that might help give some context to this. So I'll just play it. The year was 1932. Crowded boxing club. Cigar smoke and sweat fill the room and cloud the senses. It's Toothless Tom Hayford and Big Jack Jenkins going blow for blow. Bam! Wham! Bam! Their faces look like mashed potatoes and ketchup. Then Big Jack lands a real haymaker on Toothless Tom. Tom is dazed. Guy in the front row screams out, "Come on, Tom, you bum! I got a month's worth of salary riding on you." Tom looks over at him. "What? You think you can do better?" He asked through swollen eyes and gapped teeth. "Yeah, I think I could." "Well, why don't you throw your hat into the ring?" A hush falls over the crowd. All eyes are on the fool in the front row. And an age-old tradition from the days of street fights and pub brawls is resurrected. The challenger throws his hat into the ring, and a legend is born. All right, and
Scene.
the clip.
Yeah.
I like when we all had parts, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's more fun.
Do you want to do that again when everybody have a part?
Nope.
Well, considering I found that news clip like 10 seconds ago, it was real hard
That's crazy.
to have everybody have a part.
What year? When was that dated?
It was recorded in 1932. That's why the audio was a little grainy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Back
Very
in the day.
grainy.
But their accents were really cool back then.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Everyone
It's
was
like
a newsie.
Cinderella Man.
It's very much like Cinderella
Right?
Man.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
It's a
been a
This
great.
while
episode
for
is
me.
not sponsored by Cinderella Man.
Or anyone affiliated with that film.
But it's good.
Are we supposed to say that after we say anyone famous?
We don't have to, but it's probably smart.
It's good to get into the practice that,
Yeah.
you know,
We're not.
Russell
Yeah,
Crowe
exactly.
and Paul Giamatti. I love
Renee
Paul.
Zellweger.
Oh, Zellweger.
Yeah. Zell.
So, yeah, I mean, hats off to whoever recorded that clip.
That's great.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Kind of gotta doff your cap.
So, if you
I'm
guys
curious
recall,
on what occurred. Like,
Yeah.
Did Toothless Tom
well,
go out?
He bowed out.
Okay.
And then the fool was the Cinderella Man.
Right. He
And
actually was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the legend. That was the legend that was born. The legend of Bagger Vance. So, what we have covered, I was reminded by Travis, I said, hey, I feel like we've done an episode on hats. And I know our listeners were quick to catch that. Like, wait a minute. Hold your horses.
Hold the phone.
Hold the phone also.
Hold the
Good.
door.
Hold the
That's more proper.
bank up. To hold up a bank.
Ooh.
Let's jot that down. So, yeah. So we've done at the drop of a hat, and I like the hat. I like hats. We're all wearing hats. I noticed. Thomas has a Twain Hart Mini Golf hat on. This episode is sponsored by Twain Hart Mini Golf.
It is, yes.
Oh,
We can sponsor whatever the heck we want.
And also by Mainland Shaved Ice by Dan.
Yep.
He's sponsored
And
by
by Patagonia. Oh, nope. This
Not
episode is not
sponsored by
sponsored by
Patagonia.
Patagonia. Travis has his Hold Your Horses Idioms for Idiots swag on. I'm wearing mine. A bit faded. Obviously, I am a much more devoted fan.
Didn't know we were supposed to.
I revere
sort
mine
of,
more. I respect
aviator
it.
flight jacket.
It's
made
warm.
of wool, which
Like
is
a
smart because
sheep
it is
herder, if
absolutely,
you will.
as you know, listeners, we are in a shack. It is May, but of course, doesn't matter when we gather in here. It is freezing cold. It's pouring rain outside,
And there's never
and it
heat
is
in
predicted
here.
to snow tonight on May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Oh, that's today.
It is. All right. So anyway, we have done at the drop of a hat, and this episode is all about to throw your hat into the ring. So, to me, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, but throwing your hat in the ring is sort of like you're either volunteering or you're kind of like jumping on the bandwagon, which we've covered as well. You're sort of like maybe making a challenge, or you are there's something happening and you're like, I'm in. I'll throw my hat into the ring. It seems a bit like a challenge to me. I don't know if trying to think of if I would use this in an everyday sense. Would you guys like, what would be just a normal, casual, oh, okay, you're gonna throw your hat into the ring, are you?
I think today people just say I'm in.
Oh, I'm in. I'm all in.
I'm all in.
More of a poker
Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't think boxing at all until I wasn't thinking ring.
You were thinking Lord of the Rings.
I was thinking, I don't know. I was thinking a
Don't get
circle,
me started.
like a circus guy, and
Oh, like the
lions would
the
jump
lions
through
would jump.
them
Yeah,
with fire.
yeah. He does wear a hat
And he-
usually.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't thinking boxing.
Okay.
So you
That's
already
the only
like.
thing I
Well,
was
I kind of played my cards there. I showed my hand.
You did.
Um,
You had your gloves off.
oh,
Took
boy.
the gloves off.
So, yeah, I mean, my guess is like there's some sort of fighting tradition where either there's two guys, in like what's the fake fighting, like WWF, or they can like tap another guy's hand and they come
not
in.
fake.
Right. Thank you, Travis. Big fan. Travis, a big fan.
Big fan.
Hulk Hogan.
It's actually WWE now.
Worldwide. What?
Our
Yeah,
what's the
sports
E?
fake? Is
They
the football game
they
fake?
changed
No.
it.
No, but what's the E stand
Wrestling. Oh, I don't
Wrestling. They took the
World-
W and the R out for the.
for? Oh my gosh.
know. I just know that I saw Iron Claw with Zac Efron about a very famous wrestling family.
Oh.
Tearjerker.
Really?
Very
Oh.
sad, but great performances. But
Okay. Oscar worthy? Or is it too late? Did they already?
it got snubbed.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Oof.
should have. Zac
Sorry,
Efron
Zach.
did great.
We love you, Zach.
Wrestlers always get snubbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get
But-
pinned.
They get pinned down.
Not if you're good.
True.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah, so
Who was
I'm picturing either like you've got a team, it's like almost like a controlled brawl. You've got maybe 5 guys on one side, 5 on the other, and 2 guys are fighting, and then when one wants to jump in and start fighting, he has to like throw his hat in. Or maybe it's like, all right, we got Jimmy over here. Who's going to challenge Jimmy? And then like whoever throws their hat into the ring is like they're the challenger.
Right.
So that, because the ring, but then,
Because
do you guys want to take a guess first? Because I have another guess.
Well, I'm just picturing it's got to be an era where hats are prevalent.
yes,
You know,
You
like
gotta be walking
are
around
they
hats.
top hats or is everyone wearing those Newsies hats, which was
That's
kind of
what I
what
was
I'm
picturing.
picturing. Everyone's got
1930s.
those Newsies.
These are
hats
for
on.
the newsies.
Yeah,
and we talked about that at the drop of a hat.
we did.
Yeah.
That hats back in the day were signs
Status
of
symbol,
status,
wealth.
and yeah.
What are they
But
symbols
everybody
of
had 'em.
now? Balding?
Balding. That's why I wear one.
There's that.
That's why I wear this hat specifically.
I think it's more utilitarian now.
Sun,
If it's sunny
sunburn.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. Sponsorship too. I like to
Yeah.
get our brand out there.
True.
Yeah.
Do we have Hold Your Horses hats?
We do. I have
We
not
do?
posted them yet,
Oh.
but
Oh, get me
I'm going
one
with
of
a new
those.
company, and they
5
have,
panel? What are we doing?
Yeah, there's a 5 panel.
Ah.
There's a camper, like a cool, like
Dude.
a Quint hat. You're welcome, Quint.
Nice.
But also like
Nice.
a good Richardson
I love Richardson.
style.
This is
yeah,
Richardson.
brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
post pending on that, but yeah,
Great.
That's exciting.
Keep your
Yeah.
ears tuned
to the grindstone.
keep
Yeah,
your ears
ear
to the
to the
grindstone.
grindstone, yeah.
That's it.
That was
Yes.
one we covered.
So yeah, hats would have had to been something that you can just reach for, but also in the ring, that's in the idiom, right? Like,
throw your hat
into the ring.
There's got to be. It's got to be boxing.
It's got to be.
But see, here's
but
my.
Dan has
you
another
ready
idea.
or no?
Yeah.
You want to take a stab at it?
That's good. I want to do that one.
I know.
To volunteer or challenge.
Yes.
But also, and you may have said this, to stop a fight.
Tribute. Mm-hmm. Oh.
To stop a fight. That it's like
throwing
someone's hat in the ring, or I guess
like
it could be a towel.
Yeah. You could all right,
throw the towel. Well, throw the towel is an expression. Throw the towel in.
Yeah.
That's the quitting.
And is that the coach is doing that?
Yeah, it's Rocky's buddy. Who's the guy? Mickey. That's Mickey's show.
Yeah.
So he's the one that's
not
like,
the first Rocky
you're literally
reference
getting killed.
Yeah.
So in like Rocky 2, he threw it in too late.
It's too late
with Creed.
Oh man, was that too late?
Gosh, that was
Rocky and Rocky 2.
I think the towel fell
near perfect
as
his face was
sequels.
Hitting. He didn't want it. Yeah, it was a great.
It's such a good
2
movies.
Boy,
yeah.
Oh boy. So that's
anyways, that's literally
all. Are you talking about the new Creeds?
I mean, those are good too, but I haven't. No. I mean,
Michael
Rocky,
Jordan.
the original, the second one, because the original he doesn't win.
I've never seen,
which is great.
What did you just say?
I've always done 3, 4.
Oh boy,
never started at 1.
Don't let.
Wait,
you've seen Dave hear this.
You've seen 2.
Yeah, but 4.
You've never seen the
I
first.
just would watch 4 over and over again because it's so good.
Because of the Russians. Because of Drago.
So
yeah,
good.
Tom likes the like da 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 da. He's more of that style.
I don't want to watch some guy like improve his life over years and slowly work his way out of the gutter.
Generally, I am, pretty forgiving if people haven't seen movies because there's so many of them.
Like when
and
we
depending
mentioned
on
many to you, yes.
Right. That's true. But also,
it's one of the greats, right?
It's one of the greats.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
I'll watch it. I've been waiting to do the whole series with Court. We'll start from 1 and
let's do it. So
I'm
back
over
to
it.
the
I'm
ring.
over it.
Yes.
I'm gonna pose. We've had a few idioms where, as time has traveled, they've morphed a little. Like the word got twisted. I don't quite remember which ones, but we've definitely had a couple where it's like, oh, the word. So just think of this. Throw your hat into the rink. Because an ice rink. Now, when somebody gets a hat trick, which I believe is 3 goals.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
A hat trick?
I thought that was when you pull a rabbit out.
Okay.
Or a dove or something.
That's a magician doing a trick with a hat, which I guess is a hat trick.
It's a hat trick.
Illusion.
Travis, are you familiar with the expression a hat trick in sports?
No way.
3 goals.
3.
In soccer?
3 scores, yeah.
Oh, I don't watch
hockey.
Net goal sports. No.
Yeah.
Basketball. It's
Basketball
not
has a net.
Yeah, but that's not.
It's a
3-pointer is a hat trick.
Okay. So
it's 3.
I guess I'm just talking to you, Travis.
Yeah, it's 3.
So picture this: throw your hat into the rink. Is when somebody scores a hat trick, all the fans.
Yeah.
Because I think they throw
flowers.
things. I think they might even throw flowers. They might throw hats though.
Rotten fruit, flowers.
No, I don't think rotten fruit when you do good, unless
you're
the wrong team.
Okay. Yeah.
But a hat trick, throw your hat into the rink, is a hat.
You're learning so much
idea.
today, Tom.
This is big.
Yeah.
Rocky, hats and rinks, Cat in the Hat,
Rings,
Lord of the Rings. Was there a possible connection to Lord of the Rings?
No.
Frodo threw his hat into the ring. Am I right?
If he had a hat, yeah.
He threw something into the ring.
Threw his little overcoat into the ring.
Threw his life into the ring.
That when he said, "I will take the ring to
Mordor." Gollum threw his life into the ring. Literally, threw his ring.
The only other ring.
I will take it.
Okay, we're not doing another scene.
Yeah, we can't.
We don't have time to do.
Travis just desperately wants to make this whole podcast just Lord of the Rings.
Have my sword.
And you have my
bow.
So hat trick.
My axe.
Throw your hat into the ring. Drop of a hat. Hats off to you.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of hats.
It's a sign of veneration and respect.
So are you guys
when
thinking,
you acknowledge somebody, or when a lady walked by, or right?
I mean, today,
you could tip your hat
it could
to
be
just like
the flag. I know a lot of people are like,
take your hat off to the flag. Yeah. during the national anthem.
You take your hat off,
Take it
boy.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been told that
Exactly.
a lot.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Exactly. So I'll never not take my hat off.
Yeah.
Mad Hatter, we probably talked about in the last drop of a hat. I don't know.
I don't think we did.
No. Well, you know where the Mad Hatter story comes from? Supposedly, people that worked with making hats back in the day, out of, I want to say, like beaver pelts and other pelts, they would, for some reason, line the hats with lead.
With lead?
Some sort of lead
Poison.
paint thing, and it would like poison their brain or something. That's where the expression Mad Hatter came from.
What was the
Really?
reason for the lead?
I think it was guys that worked with hats used lead for something, lead-based paint. I don't know. They lined the hat with something. But guys that were hatters would go crazy. That's
The workers, not the people wearing
I
them.
think so. I don't know. I might be getting it wrong, but it's worth looking into.
So in Alice in Wonderland, he's wearing a hat.
He has a lot of hats, I think.
He's crazy.
He's absolutely crazy.
I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah. Oh, that's an
Man of
expression.
many
Yeah.
hats.
Yep.
Like the boss.
Yeah.
A leader. There's a hat for it.
Mm-hmm.
Sailing, captain of ship.
No, but when you say
Herding
like I wear a lot of hats, it
Yeah.
means you have
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of roles.
Yeah, roles.
Like it's like what?
A leadership
I'm
role.
gonna take my teacher hat off now, and I'm putting on my parent hat.
Putting on my hard ass hat.
Right. Well, that's no. You've never done that.
You've never done that.
I've never seen you wear that hat. I've seen you just with the second part.
Oh, okay.
Just that hat. I think it's called.
Ass hat? Yeah. It's true. Remember, we can neigh and whinny.
Yeah, we can whinny.
We'll cough. We can
Yeah.
cough.
We'll cough over the whinnying. So you guys got nothing else? I mean, did I just steal all the thunder?
I mean,
It's
when you
hard
said
because
ring,
it's so... No, you go.
ring.
You go.
I was also thinking of like.
Go with your circus thing. Tell us a
That's-
story about that.
Because
Yeah.
I picture like the
What
audience
do you
is
picture?
up,
What's in your mind
and it's
right
a
now?
circular. It's a ring.
It's a ring, a circus
People
ring.
are around it.
Yeah.
You know, there's they call
Lions
someone
and
from
tigers.
the crowd. Is anyone willing to
Jump-
climb up this
Oh.
high dive? Who's willing to throw their hat in the ring?
That's good.
Some
I
like
that.
like a challenge.
challenge, yeah.
I'll fight a bear, and
Yep.
he throws his hat in, and then they
dies.
take his body.
Right.
Okay, but
off.
either it's a plant or they're not going to ask just somebody
Oh,
to
Travis.
dive.
This is the
This
1870.
is
They're not
18
signing
yeah.
waivers.
This
There's
is
no
there
OSHA.
back
This is
then.
Barnum and Bailey.
There's no OSHA.
Who wants to see... Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
you could
remember
go
there's
out
a
and
world
put your
outside
head-
of California.
You can put your head into a lion's mouth probably and take a picture.
Guess what
back
I did
then.
in China? I got to pay $1 to go pet a real tiger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just pet it.
In
A bit
Mexico,
like a full tiger.
I held a
It was
baby
a full
lion.
tiger. Wait,
It was a real full-size tiger,
okay.
not a half size.
there we go.
And then another person, we went to a zoo, and a person from the crowd volunteered, and they laid down, and an elephant pressed their foot onto their like chest
Sternum.
without like crushing them. It just like put it there.
Somebody volunteered for that.
Oh, you think it was a plant, don't you?
You love
No,
plants.
I'm just... Okay.
Everything is a conspiracy to Travis.
Oh,
just
like they let
saying.
you do that? Yeah.
Who wants
They let
to
people
climb 80 feet and,
And
jump
jump into
off?
this
Yeah, exactly.
bath.
Who wants to
No,
jump
I
through the
think-
flaming
I
ring?
think that's a good
Okay,
second choice.
I mean,
It's
probably-
a good visual nonetheless.
It's a good visual.
Good.
yeah.
And it's better than anything
They-
that your
yeah.
brain can
But
even
it's the
conjure
ring.
up right
That's
now.
the thing, that it's so
What
specific.
other rings do we have?
What other rings do
Ring
we
around
have
the rosy.
that somebody is going to
What about
throw their hat in it to
what about if it's just an
challenge?
expression of like, I'm getting married. I'm taking my
Congratulations.
hat off, my man status. I'm throwing it into the ring.
Into a
like
fire.
it's just a saying of like, he's getting married. He's throwing his hat into the ring. Like ring as in
his life,
wedding, marriage,
his manhood,
his
everything,
his freedom,
his dignity.
Everything is so
Everything.
negative to you.
Well,
Man.
I'm just trying to add some color.
Yeah.
to
That's
this.
good.
Color
There's a
commentary.
lot of
Ring.
directions. I don't think it's that one,
Okay.
but I like it.
So
Yeah.
we have a ringmaster.
The
Of the
ringmaster
circus.
At the circus.
What if Sauron
Barnum
originally
and-
started as like a disgruntled circus guy?
No,
And,
he
no,
was
they
actually
were all fired wizards from
Mel-
Oh.
Melkor. Yeah, yeah.
He was
Something
like
back
a
in the day.
disgruntled wizard.
Mhm.
Oh, 'cause
From
that'd
the
be a
shores
funny,
of-
funny
that
side
would be-
story.
That would be
He
good.
was like the ringmaster.
That would be funny if all
Amy.
and Gimli was like the bearded lady, and there was just
Do a Lord of the Rings circus act.
sort of,
Amy
Lord of
Betzler
the
Gilbert.
circus rings.
She did
We got to
something
get
like that?
her in here. No,
Oh, she's a huge fan.
she knows a lot about Lord of the Rings. Amy,
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
I think so.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be great.
and I'd like to give a shout out to
I think Amy and I will-
my brother-in-law Curtis's birthday today.
Oh,
So since I don't know,
You said Curtis
my other brother-in-law.
is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Courtney's
he has other
Courtney's
his
brothers.
brother.
name's
Oh,
Curtis.
okay.
Travis
Okay.
is sorry.
Curtis, the policeman.
Yeah.
That's right.
the big
He's
fella.
actually-
with the
he's a
gun.
sheriff. Yeah.
The big,
sheriff.
the big
That's
guy.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, today.
Happy birthday,
May the 4th
Curtis.
be with you.
On the 4th, what a guy.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Hope
cool.
did say something about that. She said,
knew?
"Yes. Does someone have a birthday today?"
Interesting.
And I
Somebody
said,
does.
"George Lucas."
His today?
No, but like,
Oh, like it's
Basically.
Yeah.
like it's 5:00 somewhere, kind of.
Yeah.
You just kind of.
Someone has a birthday.
happy birthday, Curtis.
Speaking of 5 o'clock somewhere, I would like to just highlight our excellent Hold Your Horses mugs. I am enjoying a nice warm beverage on this frigid afternoon.
A hot toddy,
Hot
if you will.
toddy. And it's got a
Little hot
hand
chocolate.
with a horse on it. It's literally you can hold your horses mug.
As you can probably see, there's a new component to this, and it's our faces.
Oh,
That's
yes.
maybe a bit higher resolution than our
Maybe.
webcam from the past.
Yep.
So we kind of have
So
to.
if you're just listening
some
right now
things.
and you're like, man, I wish I could be looking at faces, they could do
Here
it.
they are.
On YouTube.
Careful
can
what you
find
wish
us.
for.
I think
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of people would rather just listen.
Well, yeah, I would.
But I think our next mug should come without the handle, and you have to drink it.
Like this.
Oh, no, I think our next mug should have a picture of Travis's face and just says ugly mug.
One of my
Ooh.
students has really been pushing for, and I might do it.
Yeah.
Socks with our faces on them.
Mm.
It's really easy to do.
It says
Really?
socks
Yeah.
to be you.
Yeah. He said I would wear those socks.
Oh, wow.
That's
All right.
actually
Got
good.
socks off to you.
Yeah.
Gotta take my socks off. Hey, so I feel like I'm doing a lot of the kind of the legwork here.
Yeah, it was your
Tom,
idiom.
Tom did a ring.
That's how it goes. So
A real ringer.
No, but
if
I like
I'm
what
right.
Tom contributed.
It was good.
You know.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
got
like
more
what you
ideas
did.
if you want me to just kind of shout
Let's
them out
let's
there.
hear
That
one.
is what this show
Let's hear
is
one
about.
more
is just
idea.
your ideas.
Because you've got so many.
Yeah. Ring master.
I mean, not on the
Sure.
spot.
Ring
I'm
boy.
just saying.
I'm just saying in general.
like
I had
always,
ideas.
Not about this idiom.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
No, I have ideas.
Oh,
like just
yeah. I
crazy.
got this idea about a hat. It's like,
Yeah. Exactly.
we can call you the ring bearer.
Okay.
Well,
so it's it's definitely
So let's throw
it's
timeline.
boxing.
It's
boxing, and
okay.
it's 19. I think it first appeared in
When
print
was
in
that
maybe 1930s.
news clip that we
the
played?
audio that you found.
That all the audio. It was 1932, I
Sure,
believe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was your
Looking at
guess.
that.
Because you're going with the audio.
1932. Yeah.
Ooh,
Does
I-
anyone have a different guess, like a serious guess that is different than boxing? Mine is boxing. I think it's boxing.
Ring, phones ring, wedding rings, Lord of the
What
Rings.
is the
Ring
actual
bearer,
throw your hat in the ring.
into
Throw your hat into the ring.
Unless it's rink, and that would be quite the curveball.
No.
I'm looking in the back where it doesn't
Like you
have
think someone
explanations.
mistook a G for a K?
I don't know. We had one idiom where somebody did that, and it was like silly.
It's true.
I don't remember it.
Yes. Throw your hat into
What
the
if it
ring.
was sink? And they're like, oh, I thought that R was a...
Throw your hat into the sink.
Oh, that wouldn't work. That'd be sing.
I mean, if you throw your hat,
I was going with rink.
if you throw your hat into the sink, then it's gonna get.
Rink and
Oh,
That's
sink.
wet.
after a hard day in the coal
Well,
mines.
yeah,
and
I
you're
mean,
just
I don't
frustrated
mind throwing in the towel on this one and looking her up.
and hearing it
Well,
out.
let's...
We could
so
hear it
you're
out.
saying the 30s?
30,
I'm
1930s.
I'm going to go a little earlier. The 20s.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, more kind of...
The Roaring 20s.
Right.
Yeah,
Here,
because of the
damn.
lions and the circus ring.
Oh yeah, that's good.
exactly why. Roaring.
We should
That's
reach
where they
out-
got
we
that
should
from.
reach out to these
Yes.
people.
Because of all the wild lions.
This
See
episode
if
is
they
not
can-
sponsored by a book of idioms
Yeah.
called Hair of the Dog to Paint the Town Red. That's what it's called.
Curious origins of everyday sayings and fun phrases. Andrew Thompson. I hope that you don't pursue any legal action here.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe we'll
this
get
is
some
all
more
in good
press,
fun.
though. It could be
Yeah.
free press.
Why did you read
Alright.
the title?
I don't
It's just
know.
a weird
It's
title.
just-
Hair of the
Okay.
Dog to Paint the Town Red. It doesn't
Well,
Hey, if
both
it's
of
got
those
if
are
it's got any
idioms.
other ones, don't look at them,
I
please.
won't. All right. throw your hat into the ring. The meaning is to take up a challenge or signal an intention to join an enterprise. I guess maybe all the soldiers who are like enlisting during World War II or something, they're all throwing their hat into the ring.
Mm.
All right, here's some context. The investment seemed a little risky, but a few of my friends had put money in, so I decided to throw my hat into the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of joining, bandwagoning it a little bit. Oh, yeah, here we go. Too easy, maybe. Sorry, boys. Throw your hat into the ring has its origins with boxing. In the early 1800s, prize fighters would tour the country and box at traveling fairs.
You said early 1800s?
Yeah. Ooh. Close to maybe traveling fairs, maybe circuses. They offered to take on all comers. Can you imagine? And gave the local men a chance to win money if they could last the distance or beat their opponents. Anyone who fancied his chances in a bout against these professionals would throw his hat into the ring. The hats were placed in a pile by the referee and then shown to the crowd in turn as an invitation for the owner to come up and fight. Well, team, maybe not the most exciting one. Maybe a little obvious on its face. But the point... I think that was it. I mean, I think that we hit the nail on the head.
So early 1800s?
We took some stabs. Early 18, traveling around America, different fairs. I think it was great. I had fun.
And this is bare knuckle?
Bare knuckles,
It's got to be, because they're like this.
They're doing this thing.
So
hey, you want to fight me, Sam?
Traveling,
they're talking like
traveling fighters and boxers and
bearded
who
ladies,
was
all
like
that.
to challenge
Before
me.
that, it was like duels.
Yeah.
Throw your gun
into the...
And then before that, it was swords.
Swords and duel. You could duel with a sword.
That's true.
Yeah.
A duelette, if you will. What does that book
All right.
say?
Well, unless anybody else wants to throw their hat into the ring on this one, I think we could call this
I just wanted to...
Travis is... Look at what he did. Trav, take it off. Throw it into the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to throw my
are you
hat
challenging?
into the
Is this
ring.
a challenge? It's going to be the same. It's going to be verbatim.
He's
our
got rules in here.
We have 2 books so we can cross-reference and cross-check. Doing our due diligence.
Nope, bare knuckle fight would throw his hat into the ring.
Good. Yeah. Pretty obvious.
This would ensure he attracted attention amongst the ringside hubbub.
Oh yeah, the hubbub.
Yep. The phrase was later generally applied to contests of a different kind, and more particularly to political candidacy.
Oh, that I didn't
in a
think about that.
newspaper interview at Cleveland, Ohio, on February 21st, 1912, Theodore Roosevelt was metaphorically stripped for action, declaring, "My hat's in the ring. The fight is on, and I'm stripped to the buff."
Okay.
The political application remains the most common today.
Yep. I didn't even...
So the political,
I studied political science in college, and that didn't even occur to me. That's how much I've purged that schooling from my brain.
You said during your college years?
Yeah.
That
was a
while
political
ago,
science major. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fair.
20 plus.
Yeah.
Team.
There was also the hat in the ring insignia represented the 94th Aero Squadron of the United States Army Air Service during World War I. This emblem was from a squadron aircraft that was flown by Cook during the conflict. Cook was an ace, credited with shooting down 3 aircraft and 4 observation balloons.
Good for Ace.
So they had a hat in the ring. I don't know.
Symbol.
I wish I could see
Probably had a circle and
picture.
A hat. Yeah.
A ring around the hat.
That was like the dress of the nines. Remember there was like some regiment that was like the 9th Infantry or something,
Scottish?
And it was like they were always dressed
Scottish.
sharp.
Yep.
Well,
dress sharply, dress smartly.
Hey, if you want to throw your hat into the ring and toss out an idiom, you can always find us on the Instagrams and the socials and just say, hey, why don't you guys try this one? We are experimenting with some new medium. You can see we've got cameras on. We've got sponsorships now. We've got, we are moving up in the world. And if
you don't want to be left behind.
No.
So
you do not.
Leave no man behind's my motto.
That's right.
Yep. Leave no trace.
You want to...
Also my motto.
Yeah. The only trace we would want you to leave is cash or buying swag.
Yeah.
That's the trace.
It's a good trace.
Or good omens.
Yeah. Yep.
Good thoughts.
Good
So on
thoughts.
that
Good
note, I
words.
think we'll call this episode a wrap. And until next time. Yeah.
That's right.